Now time for the 7 things you'll be talking about today. Number 7.
We've got a police-involved shooting in Homewood. An 18-year-old Jabari Latrell Peoples was shot dead after allegedly fighting with police after the police officer showed up, saw their vehicle, smelled marijuana, asked him to come out of the car. A scuffle ensued. Latrell Peoples broke free. And when he broke free, he went to his car and allegedly grabbed a gun. His family disputes this, say, no, he was cooperating. This is crazy. They killed him and they left him to die in the street. Homewood police is saying, we'll give them the body cam footage. I think this one's pretty cut and dry. They're not holding footage. They're not doing anything. They're saying, here, come get the footage. Come look at it. And I think we're going to find out that there's nothing to this story except a very stupid decision by a very young man who it cost him his life. I think that's what the reporting seems to bear out here. We'll see what happens.
Number 6.
Lawyers for Alabama Lieutenant Governor candidate Nicole Wadsworth requested that media outlets remove stories questioning her academic credentials, calling them misleading. Although the stories are factually accurate and unlikely to be removed. She is the same person who sent an email to these same media outlets saying, you're going to refer to me as doctor if you're going to talk to me? And the media outlet said, oh, really? Let's take a look at it. Oh, she doesn't actually have a PhD from the University of Alabama like she said. It's actually from some random degree mill, for lack of a better way to put it. And it's kind of embarrassing. So it's pretty embarrassing. She knows it, and she's trying to get this stuff scrubbed. This is the wrong way to do it. And the law firm this comes from is a very weird one. It boasts itself as commercially minded, holistic legal solutions that will change your views of lawyers. Okay, not really.
Number 5.
The Department of Homeland Security is touting a raid in Gulf Shores in order to warn those who exploit illegal labor for profit. Now, this is a little shift here, right? You go after the illegal aliens, obviously. You go after those people, and you go and you punish them. Well, I like the idea that now they are doing more to go after the individuals hiring them. Yeah, and there's been a lot of talk about this. There was a raid in North Carolina where they surrounded a plant because they were knowingly hiring illegal labor. And DHS went in there, the Department of Homeland Security went in and took them out. So they're trying to send the message that it's not just going to be the illegals that get picked up anymore. We're going after everybody, and that is the right thing to do.
Number 4.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia is scheduled to be released from custody on his own recognizance, even though he is facing a ton of human trafficking charges. Now, we heard earlier this week that those human trafficking charges, well, they don't involve that many children, so it's not really that big of a deal. Just human trafficking, no big deal. It's alleged that Kilmar Abrego Garcia, was moving people across the country for years, making hundreds of thousands of dollars doing so. Now, he also has to undergo anger management counseling, be placed in home detention with monitoring, drug testing, and it requires you have no contact with other gang members, which totally means he's not in a gang, right? Right? Yeah, he ain't going anywhere because ICE is right there ready to take him into custody if he does actually get released. So they're having a conversation about that. Now, he ain't going nowhere. This is ridiculous.
Number 3.
The detained Alabama man, I guess, see what I did there? It's like the Maryland man thing. From Locust Fork, who just so happened to be a sniper in the Iranian army. Yeah, he's still in custody, and the American media doesn't really seem all that interested in trying to bail this guy out. But his wife is very, very interested in trying to make sure that this guy, his name is clear. She is out there running around and telling the media, no, my husband never fought Americans, only fought for the Iranian army. No. They only, don't worry about that. Don't worry about the ID. No, he's a sniper. Don't worry about that. He's a good man. Yeah. They're rounding him up because they consider him a threat. They think he's part of some sort of Iranian sleeper cell. That's why they're rounding these people up. That's what's happening right now. It is ridiculous to suggest otherwise. But it's nice to see the media finally shutting up on something.
Number 2.
The United States Senator Tommy Tuberville filed a bill that I really like, the Roadway Safety Act, which would make blocking public roads a federal crime after the LA riots. And those were ICE riots, by the way, so keep that in mind. They were protesting illegal immigrants being arrested. Nice. I think this is great. Get them out of the road. Enough of this nonsense. Make it a federal crime to allow them to go in and get these people off the street. And it has lots of support, including from Marsha Blackburn out of Tennessee, Tom Tillis, Bill Cassidy, Ted Budd, all these guys, Ted Budd, excuse me. All these guys are supporting this. They want to have safe and open streets, and it's important because this stuff is a little bit crazy here. I guess it's actually called the safety. Oh, excuse me on that. It is the Safe and Open Streets Act, and it's a good idea. We should have had it a long time ago.
Now, time for the number 1 thing you'll be talking about today.
Well, the American media continues on their crusade to suggest that, that attack wasn't even necessary and didn't do anything. Somehow those two things are supposed to operate in the same space, although it doesn't make any sense. Remember, we were told, they're years away from getting a bomb or nuclear weapons anyway. This is just so stupid to go in and attack these guys, right? Aren't they so dumb? Then they drop bunker buster bombs on them, and the same exact people go, well, now they're only months away from having a bomb. Can you believe they failed so hard? What a bunch of losers. Well, the initial report was just that, a low confidence initial report. As of right now, the U.S., Israel, and even Iran agree that the strikes have severely damaged their nuclear facilities, delaying its program for years. This again, despite a report downplaying the impact of said attacks, which again was given a low confidence ranking. Coming up here a little bit later, we will have Pete Hegseth talking about what's going on and what's happening here and what they know. And I guarantee you the American media is not going to react well to this. They can't do it. And they can't. They have to feel this way. They have to do this. This has to be their thing. And they cannot help themselves. But that's okay. We'll help them. Okay? The simple fact is nobody believes what they say anymore. And when they do stuff like this, people kind of immediately are somewhat inclined to trust the people that they are trying to slander and smear. So Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, will be giving a speech here a little bit later. Not a speech, a press conference where he will answer questions about what's actually going on. I think that's a good idea. They should answer those questions. They should have that conversation. It's exactly what they should do. And so kudos to them for doing that. And we'll cover that right here on WVNN. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back. Yes, we did the 7 things a little bit early, but that's okay. We'll move forward through the program. Stay tuned.
Get WVNN's Dale Jackson 7 things you should be talking about today right in your email box every morning. Go to yellowhammernews.com and sign up today.